do things. I don't do stuff. I don't know why I don't do stuff. I kind of know why. All right, example. I got an opportunity to see the Rolling Stones. I was given tickets to see the Rolling Stones the first date of their last stadium tour, San Diego, right? The first day. I was given tickets on the field. And the day I was given those tickets, my first thought was like, fucking parking's gonna... That's gonna be a clusterfuck. Parking down there in an arena. Are they even equipped for that? Do they have lots? What's up down there? What? And my friend Dean was like, oh, we're going. It's the Stones. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. All right. But then I had to examine, why didn't I want to go see the Stones? And there was like there's a couple levels of excuses. Like part of me was like, well, you know, Bill Wyman's not playing bass anymore, so they're not really the Stones. He hasn't played with them for 20 years. That's like saying, like, I haven't bought a Stones record since Brian Jones died. It's just not a viable excuse. So then I thought about it more and I realized, like, oh, you know what it is? It's because they're old. Now, I'm not being an ageist, right? I just didn't want it to be sad. I have a lot of belief and faith and love for the Rolling Stones. They are bigger than life. They're my favorite band. They've been there for me forever. They need to stay the Rolling Stones. I can't go to a Rolling Stones show and be like, oh no. I can't let that happen. I was concerned. I was actually concerned for the Stones. I'm like, I don't even think they should be doing it anymore. But we went. Dean and I went, parked on the 4th level of the structure. And we get down to the field, and everyone, there's people all ages. Dean's looking around, a lot of reading glasses out. There were guys older than me, guys my age, young people, because they're the Stones. Greatest rock and roll band in the world. Mythic, the Rolling Stones. I think I was the only one there who was concerned. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know. I'm a little worried. Everyone's like, yeah. And I'm like, So, I was really worried. So the opening band does their thing. Then they bring them out, the Rolling Stones. And they all come out. And I'm like, And so then there's Keith. Keith's doing a good job of being Keith at 72. His hair's natural color. He's not dangling shit from it anymore. He's looking good. He's doing a few of these. Couple of these. But not pushing it. Doing a good job. From what I could see of Charlie, he's looking good. He's solid. Gray hair. Solid on the drums. Looking good. Ronnie's a problem. Ronnie's a problem. His hair's dyed. He's running around. It's a little embarrassing, but he's the kid. He's 68, so I'm going to give Ronnie a pass. Now, if you're a real Stones fan, I believe that some part of you just tolerates Mick Jagger. All right? You know he's important, he's the Rolling Stones, but you know, it's Mick Jagger. So when Mick came out, it was different. Like, Mick comes out, and right away he's like... And like, part of me was like, oh my. Isn't he a little old to be... Like, I was like, I don't know if he should be doing that. That man his age... I was embarrassed, you know? But then, like, I settled into it. I'm like, well, he's Mick Jagger. He does that. If anyone's going to do that, let Mick do it. So I settled in, and I was like, all right, okay, it's not sad. It took him like 3 songs to pull it together, but I like that. It's sort of like rock and roll's dirty. It's fucked up. Let him figure it out. So by the 4th song, I was up on my chair like, yeah, you know. But then something happened. Well, it was kind of rough and beautiful at the same time. So they're going to do Moonlight Mile from Sticky Fingers, challenging song. for the Stones at any age. He's got to do falsetto. It's a slow song. They put him way out in the audience on his own platform, Mick, with a guitar. I think the other guys were kind of concerned. They were like, you know, and I'm watching him, and he's doing it, and he's hitting it, man. He's hitting the falsetto. It's working, like he's in it. And out of nowhere, I just start crying. I'm crying. Like I look like one of those black and white photographs of those like 16-year-old girls in the 60s. Like tears are running down my face. And right in the middle of that moment, something horrible happened. They got the big screen, and they go right in on Mick's face. Like right here. And there it is, 50 feet big. And I'm like, oh God, why are you doing that to Mick? You could see everything, all the lines and the dyed hair. I'm like, dude, stop it, take it down. And it was sad. I was like, this is so horrible. Why are they doing that? And I just kept looking at him. And all of a sudden, it like just hit me. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. This is amazing that these guys are still doing those songs now with all this experience and pain and wisdom and just life behind them. Brings a depth to it that wasn't there before. It's fucking unbelievable. They're still the huge rolling, it's like beautiful. I mean, because I started thinking about it, it's like, it's a lot riskier for those guys to be doing this shit now than it was in 1972. I mean, in 1972, if Richards was like fucked up on heroin and he fell into a Marshall stack in the middle of the show and they had to cancel it, half the audience would be like, ah, fucking Keith! Man, he was so fucked up. They couldn't even finish. I love it. I love it. They didn't care. But now, like, they're old and they're doing this shit and they're running around. Like, there was points where I'm like, come, take it easy, fellas. Don't go crazy. Because Mick's running. He's running from side to side. And I was just like, slow down, because what if it was like, he was just like, yeah. Keith, help me, Keith. Oh, God. It's happened. It's happened. On Twitter of the monoculture of free thinkers, but I can take it. So I guess after all is said and done, I should just say that, like, I'm taking turmeric, and I feel less inflamed, you know, in a general way, generally less inflamed. I'm gonna believe that. I believe that. It's funny what we believe in. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. Sort of all kind of magical thinking because we're all frightened. But there's one thing that is kind of baffling to me. You know, we all take vitamins, yet there's a vocal but small minority of people in this country that refuse to vaccinate their children. They refuse to vaccinate their children because the jury's still out, I think, on the vaccines. Is it, though? Jury's out on vaccines? How many friends do you have with polio? A lot of polio people in the family and iron lungs? Got a lot of people, you know, in the iron lungs. Did you ever get over that whooping cough you had? How's that kid with mumps of yours? Is that kid all right? You fucking moron? And they're always like, the measles isn't a big deal. Yes, it is. It was gone. There were no measles. And they're like, well, everyone knows you can knock out the measles with a high dose of vitamin A. What? No. I mean, if you add a little black pepper, I think maybe you got a shot at knocking out the measles. I don't know what's happening, people. I don't know. But it's pretty clear the world is ending. I don't want to shock anybody. Seems to be happening, though. I thought we'd get out. You know, I thought we'd make it under the wire. I thought I would, you know. I'm 56, but I don't know. I think we might see it. I think we might see it. Certainly, it's been ending environmentally for a long time, and we've all kind of known it. We knew it. But I think on a deeper level, the reason we're not more upset about the world ending environmentally is I think, you know, all of us in our hearts really know that we did everything we could. You know, we really... Right? I mean, we really did. I mean, think about it. We brought our own bags. to the supermarket. Yeah, that's about it. Like we brought the bags right when they told us. We brought them, and it just wasn't enough, it turns out. Just not enough to, get us over the top with this. But I don't know, maybe this straw thing, the no straw thing, will help, maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll keep the polar bears from drowning. Sometimes the answer is right between your mouth and your soda, and you just take that out of the equation and the human species survives. You know what I mean? It's going to be a tough transition for a lot of people, to oh, fuck, I guess we got to drink like grown-ups now. It's bullshit, man. No straws. Fuck this. Goddamn liberals fuck everything up. And that is the tone and depth of many of their arguments. Look, I have to be honest with you. Trump is probably the most horrible human that ever lived in any capacity doing anything. And not a political statement. That is observational, completely observational. No matter what he would do, if he was doing another job, he would be the same asshole. Like if he was working on a car lot and you went onto that lot to buy a new car and he came walking towards you, innately you'd be like, nah, not that guy. I don't feel comfortable with that guy. There's something off, not right. It's not right. And I don't know, man. It's like a lot of people still ask that question, like, how did this happen? Why? How did he get elected? Now, I don't want to be condescending. I think most of you are like-minded people. I don't think there's a lot of Trump supporters in here. If there are, it's not your night. But I think there is a question among people that aren't Trump people that's sort of like, how did this happen? Well, I had to ask myself that. Now, and I'll ask you. So during the Obama years, were you pretty politically active? Yeah, exactly. So like, if you ask most people, what did you do during the Obama years? It'd be something like, well, I worked on me. I did a lot of work on myself. I was very mindful. There was a lot of hope then. Did a lot of yoga, got my core tight. And I think that was good. I think that's good. Yeah, well, they were chipping away at state and local governments for 30 years, but your downward dog is solid? That's great. That's terrific. Good for you. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know if he's going to leave if he gets voted out. What if he doesn't fucking leave? I know most of you have thought that because now it could happen because we don't know how government really works anymore. We used to think there was rules and stuff, but clearly none that weren't bendable or completely eradicatable. Is that a word? I mean, there doesn't seem to be any rules, there's all these norms, which are basically just sort of like, you're going to do the right thing, right? Yeah, no problem, don't worry. What is that? How do you enforce that? What if he doesn't fucking leave? Oh my God. But worse yet, what if he gets elected again? Oh man, I hope the voting works in our favor. But I was on stage and I asked that question. I said, what if he doesn't leave? And a woman somewhere in back goes, there'd be anarchy in the streets. And I was thinking, like, in this country? I don't think so. I think what would happen is 3 days into him not leaving, people would be like, is he still there? This is so weird. It's so weird. I know, it's fucked up and weird. Totally fucked up and weird. Is he just gonna stay there? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, what do we do? I don't know. Do we even go to yoga anymore? Oh, we have to go to yoga. Like, now more than ever, we have to go because that energy is important out in the world. And the instructor, Chelsea, will be sad if we don't go, and I'm worried about her. Oh, thank you. Look, I don't really know. I don't know how it all, I don't know. Obviously, none of us do. And you're just trying to, get through it. I hate when people go, don't normalize this presidency. I don't think anybody is really normalizing it, but we're just trying to deal. I mean, what's the alternative? To walk around going, oh my God, what